If they do it right, then that'll be good. I mean, even if they do it right, I'm not going to be expecting any following films to do it better. If they do, that would be great. In fact, even if they do it right with Bleach, it doesn't mean they're going to get it right. Hollywood doesn't mean Hollywood are going to get it right with any other films. Aeon Flux was okay. I haven't actually read anything. I haven't actually read any of Eon or Aeon Flux. I just saw the film and I liked it, so I can't really say whether it's true to the source material or not. The same goes for Blood the Last Vampire. Most people have heard of the series. Apparently it was based on the original anime. And not the manga. However, I can't really say whether that's true to the source material either, because I haven't seen the anime or the manga. But I have seen the film, and it was okay. Again, it was alright. They were semi-decent. I would probably watch them again if I was in the right frame of mind, but they're not something I'd go and get on DVD to watch over and over again because they're just that good. And Bleach, I just hope that Bleach is not ruined for everyone. I'm probably hoping in vain. It's probably wishful thinking, but I can't help it. Everyone is so raw still, years later after what happened with Dragon Ball. We're all terrified for every other anime out there, and for every other manga series. So Full Metal Alchemist, people have been saying that that's one of the more plausible ones to be made into live action, but even still, I don't want them to touch it. In fact, I didn't even want them to touch Bleach, but they are. So, either way, it's most likely going to be bad. The interview I mentioned, there will be a link in the description. You can click on it if you like and have a look at what's said and make up your own mind on whether what they're saying is true or not. Because I, for one, I'm not convinced. Even if they are saying that they're working with Kubo and that they have his support and they'll be liaising with him throughout the process. It all depends on how they do it. It doesn't matter if they've got his input or not. Because when I say that, I mean that it all depends on whether they take what he says on board and how much of a say Kubo will get. Because it's all very well having a say in something, but it's how much of a say you get and what impact you make as well. Because Kubo, he can say anything he wants, but the company may not listen to him, or they may take liberties with what he says, and they may not do it exactly as he says. So I don't know, or they may pressure him into deciding on certain things. I'm not sure. But for someone who once said that he didn't want his work to be made into live action because he felt that some things should stay as they are, well, I'm not sure what to think. Something obviously changed his mind. Whether he did it, or somebody persuaded him to, or he was pressured into doing it, I don't know. But it's drastic change for someone who seems so adamant on not having his work being made into a live action film. I'm not disappointed in Kubo at all. I'm not blaming him. Something happened somewhere down the line, and now it's been decided that it should be made into a film, and they've now got the rights. It was announced 2 years ago that they were acquiring the rights, and on the internet it said that 2012, this year, would be the year the film would be released. But of course, this year they've now announced that they have the rights, so it took them 2 years or so to acquire them. So now the date has changed. Now the date has changed for the release date has changed for the film, and that's now 2014. As I said before, there's still no guarantee that this film will be released, because it may not even be filmed. It may not even get off the ground. Things may happen along the line somewhere. Things may happen. Other things may happen, like problems with directors, um, actors or actresses walking out, or producers not agreeing over what to do, or having a clash with the creator, or the creator just being excluded or dropped from the project. All of these things can happen. So to say that it will be released and to say that it will be released for certain would be, you can't say it's going to be released for certain at this stage, especially with what's happened to productions like Akira, which I'm glad, and I'm glad that they've been halted, because I don't think any live action film could do justice to Akira. I may not be keen on the film, but it's still a classic in the anime world in that most people know of it. So if that was destroyed with an anime, if that was destroyed with a live action film, like Dragon Ball was, that's also considered a shonen classic, or just a classic in itself for anime and manga, that wouldn't be good at all.